Okay, here we go, recording. I want to welcome everyone, Monday night training, 7th of October. The year is flying by already. We're calling this month Rocktober. I don't know about you guys, but we are all absolutely fired up with what the company has offered us for October. If people haven't heard already, there's a fabulous trip to Vietnam that's on the table right now. And it doesn't matter if you've only just got started or if you got started way before the qualifying period even started. But you have every opportunity to dig in and get on that trip because we have double points right now on the table for Rocktober. So if you're going to be going to Vietnam, I want you to put in the comments like Bernie just did. Bernie's been in for 1 week. We heard her last week on the call. She beat her box before it even arrived by enrolling her first customer. She's now got her 6 and she's just on fire going for that trip. So well done, Bernie. I just saw you put in the comments. I'm just going to quickly share my screen. Give me 2 secs. Okay, awesome. So I'm just going to really start with something that I saw during the week, which I totally fell in love with, is we have a blog, a Neura blog, and it was about how our ingredients set us apart. And really, when you start looking at who we are as a company, over the last 8 years, we've actually built this business and reputation on our exclusive premium products. And of course, our wellness line, which as for us, in our market, we are just starting our wellness line, has only just been into our world in the last 4 months. So if you guys want to remember to hit mute in the bottom left-hand corner, that would be just fantastic. Be really helpful. So we really carefully curate and our custom proprietary formulas. We want to bring exceptional state-of-the-art products that you can only find at Neura. And we understand that we want to create a recipe that is so successful that you can't get anywhere else. But we also want to jam-pack all of our products with really highly active ingredients. And because of this is the results that we see. And of course, the results of our customers love. And this is why, in our very first year, we sold over $100 million of just our night cream alone. And it's just been one success after another because our products are so exceptionally out on their own for what they actually do in delivering results that address multiple concerns. We really didn't want to follow trends and produce those copycat types of products. Although what we did do is we looked at the behaviours of the buying market, and we wanted to know that our products we wanted to choose products that people buy a lot of. They're highly consumable products, such as a night cream, such as eye serum, such as the vitamin C product. But how could we make them so they were they addressed multiple concerns? But not only that, they were really unique with the science, the research, and also the best of nature, which is what we've done. And unless we go out and we can create that, we don't do it. And we don't sort of go, oh yeah, the product's almost there, and release it. We wait till it's actually absolutely to its best of what we can create, and then we release it to the marketplace. We work with really top universities, top labs. We want to make sure that everything that we do are really, they're breakthroughs. They're breakthroughs in the industry. They're breakthrough in products that have never been seen before. We search all over the globe for ingredients that are the best of nature. I mean, we have ingredients from Amazon, from France, from all over the world. And I think that's really special when we think about the way these products have been developed. So we also work really diligently to make sure that our products, which I just mentioned before, are totally up to the high standard and caliber of what we do produce. And because of this, we stand behind this incredible product line. And the business model is having a product line that is so state of the art that for us as brand partners, it becomes just a very simple, it's a very simple process for us to share these products with people because of what they do. We've all seen and experienced what they have done. So because of that, it's very simple for us to share them. But, how do we share them is another thing. And we're going to do that in our training tonight. But also, what is really important to know is that there's actually a part of our business model is that we wanted to create an opportunity where people can make money. And when I say we can make money, it's so smart what we've done in our compensation plan. We've actually brought in all of this money at the front end. So when people get started, they're so excited. They love the product. They want to tell all their friends and families about the product. And it's very simple for them to show a before and after photo of what the product has done for them. And because of this excitement, everybody wants to get their hands on it. I mean, I know when I first got started, I knew my mum would like it. I knew my cousin would like it. I knew a friend of mine would like it. And so it was simple for me to share these products with people. And what I love now is the money in the front end so people can earn money straight away. And then we can show them how they can build a business with us with Neora. So I'm going to show you just simply how you can make money with Neora. And it just starts like this. We first of all get started as a brand partner. And the first thing we get everyone to go out and do is have three customers so they then can build this business for free. When we have 3 customers, you'll get free products. I know in my organization alone, in my team alone, 80% of people that join, they just want to have free products. And then they get a little bit of cash as well and they start going, hang on a second, what's going on here? And they get so excited. And one thing leads to the next. They're continuing to tell people about our products. And then all of a sudden, they've got 6 customers. With 6 customers, we get a $65 cash bonus. With 9 customers, we get a $200 cash bonus. Then from there, the next level is we start finding other people like us that also want to get free products or also want to get a little bit of extra cash. And then we start building what we call as a team. And we have 4 different levels in this. And I'm just really going to talk about the first 2. The first level is where you have 6 customers and you also have 3 brand partners that also have 3 customers. And with this, you get a $250 cash bonus. And then the second level is you have 9 customers and then your 3 brand partners have 6 customers each. You get a $650 cash bonus plus the $200 cash bonus that you got for having 9 customers. That's $850 extra a month in cash coming into a family home. That's only in bonuses. And that's crazy money. I just think, how many people here, what are you going to do with an extra $850 coming into your family home every single month? On top of this, there's commissions, there's all these other little bonuses. There's so many different ways to make money with Neora, but I love showing people the simplicity of this when we get started. I'll just quickly show you level 3 because it's just so exciting to see the money that is on the table. So level 3 is $1,250 cash bonus and level 4 is $2,500 cash bonus. Now, once we get to level 4, we're starting to build a little team and all these other really cool parts can play into that as well. So the best thing to do is to really share with you guys just some testimonies of people that have got started just in the last few months and what's happened in their world since they've started as a brand partner. Well, actually, the first person I'm going to bring on is Linda. And Linda is actually a restart. Well, we call her a restart. Hey, Linda, how are you? I see you there with your headphones ready to go. Now, Linda, for her own reasons, had to put Neora to the side when she first joined because of things that came up, but then got re-engaged. It's like, right, I'm ready now. And I'm sure people here have got someone in their life, in their team, that may have just got sidetracked for whatever reason. Their time mightn't have been right when they first joined, when they thought it was. But there isn't to say that there's not another opportunity throughout their time going forward that it is the right time. And I'm so excited for Linda to come on and share her story because she got restarted and boom, out the gate she's gone. And congratulations, Linda. Last month she hit director. So I'm going to unmute you so you can share with us. Or you might have to unmute yourself. I can't unmute you for some reason. Awesome.
Thanks, Rachel. So as Rachel said, I'm Linda, I'm from Sydney, and I'm really excited and honoured to be here, although talking to you, although I am very nervous as well. So bear with me. But as Rachel said, I ranked up to team director, and I'm proud of myself for having done that. My story goes that I pretty much started basically when Neora was launched here in Australia. So I signed up not just after Sonia, really, Sonia Di Domeneghi there, hi. And we started working and we were really excited, and I brought in a brand partner, Maria McFadden, and I was really excited about that. Such an incredible lady, as you probably all know. And soon after that, brought in another couple of brand partners. So things were happening pretty quickly for me. Things were going really, really well. There was a lot of excitement, and so great to be around such positive people. I love that part of this business. And then, unfortunately, I got some bad news about my health. And I really had to reassess and think, well, what do I want to do? And thought I really have to put everything on hold and focus on my health. So I did that and pretty much left everything to the side. I still sort of kept a very little bit going, but didn't want to step out because I loved what Neora stood for. So I basically, as I said, put it on hold to concentrate on my health. But a funny thing happened. So while I was focusing on my health, my business was still growing and expanding thanks to the amazing people. And, the people that believe so much in the company and in the business. And, what we stand for is, making people better. So, I was sort of coming in and out of the business a little bit. I'd think, yep, I'm going to dip my foot back in. I can do this. And then I'd become a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit worried that it was going to affect, my health. And so then out I'd go again. But on the third time, what happened was that Sonia gave me a call from Italy, beautiful Sonia. And she said to me, just ringing to check in, see what's happening with you. And, what is it that you want to do with do you want to continue with the business? And so once she put it to me like that, I sort of thought, oh, yes, yeah, I don't want to leave this business. I love it. I love what it stands for. I said, but I am a little bit afraid to because I know what I'm like. I just want to dive right in and get moving. And like I said, I was just worried still with my health, which still wasn't great. And she said, what about if we just concentrate on doing 3-year free consistently? And I said, yep, I think I can do that. So that's what I committed to doing. And, of course, Sonia was there to support me the whole way. She's amazing. And you'll find that with everyone, I'm sure you've all experienced that in this business. So what I did was I just concentrated, as I said, on doing the 3-year free. And on odd months, I'd hit the 6 PC or 9 PC bonus. And I thought, oh, okay, I can do this, right? So once I realized that it was really myself holding myself back, it was my self-judgment, I didn't believe in myself enough, and, you know, it was my self-doubt, and I was a bit afraid. So I thought, right, I've really got to drop this negative talk. And lucky for me, Sonia returned from Italy and started holding some marketing parties in Sydney. So I showed up for the first one, and then I showed up for the second one, and then for the third one as well. And basically the same month that the third marketing party was happening, I also decided to hold an RRP party, and that was extremely successful. And it was basically that sort of then ranked me up to team director. So I simply showed up. I simply believed in myself. I dropped my self-judgment, and I broke my goals down basically into 3 steps. So 3-year free. Once I did that, then I'd get my next 3 to bring me to 6 PC, and then the next 3, 9 PC, and thinking about 3 BPs each month. And so I've decided that, notice that there's 3 all the time. I think my lucky number is 3. So, you know, I'm Linda from Sydney. My lucky number is 3, and that's who I am.
And unreal. Thank you so much, Linda. Everyone, you know what it's like. If you haven't been in the hot seat yet, it's nerve-wracking talking in front of like all these little faces on these little screens. Please give her heaps and heaps and heaps of love in the comments. 3 is Linda's lucky number. Here we go. Thanks, Linda, and appreciate you, and appreciate you coming on and sharing with us your story.
Thank you.
Well, you'll go back and read the comments, Linda, because it's really cool reading what everyone's saying. Next, I am bringing on from Singapore. We have Galvin Tan. Now Galvin has only been in the business for 2 months. He has hit his director 60. He's there going right back and see what I need to do here. I'm taking all the money off the table. And Galvin, I know you've got to run out and pick up your kids from school because it's a different time in Singapore right now. But please welcome to the call, and we would love to hear your story.
All right. Thank you, Rachel. Can you hear me, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story. How I got into the business is, in fact, actually, I'm not supposed to be the one talking here. My wife was supposed to be here, but she's not free today. I think she's on the way back. Anyway, the kids are knocking at the door. Oh yeah. Okay. How I got into this business is quite an accident actually. CP, which is my friend and also my leader, she came visit and she shared a story about her products that she's using, and I wasn't really interested because you see, being a guy, I don't really use skin products, So I got my wife together and she came over to our place one night in August. And we had a chat, and she started sharing her story of the product that she used, and then later on she shared some of the products with us. Start trying out my wife. Okay, my wife is back. Anyway, say hi to Julia. Come over here, my wife. Come here. Yeah. So this is my partner, my wife.
Hi.
Hi, Julia.
Hi, Rachel. How are you?
All right.
I'm fabulous, thank you.
Yeah, as you can see, we are both working adults. Unfortunately, today, luckily, I get to go off early. So these are my kids. They are back home. Anyway, like I said, both of us, my wife and I are working. Okay. Both my wife and I are working, so we never really consider trying out any other business or trying out new rides at all. So back to the story where CP come visit us. We started. She started trying out the product on my wife. You know, with the night cream, and also I believe is the eye serum later on. All right. And then after. All right. After about half an hour, 45 minutes, I start seeing a difference on my wife's complexion, her face especially. She has got a very dry skin and she has tried many skincare products. So for me, I don't use the product, so I didn't really use the product. So it was my wife was the guinea pig.
Hello.
I'm sorry, but okay. So basically we tried on her. And after half an hour to 45 minutes, I start to see a difference in her face. You know, her face starts to glow, and I wasn't.
Hello.
I couldn't believe it at the first time, but after looking at her a few times, her skin starts to glow, and then I realized that hey, this product works. Okay. So I after.
Hello.
Okay, so after okay, you want to share your part of the story?
On the product, right?
Yeah.
Actually, after using the product, I seen a significant difference on my skin. So I felt like I'm an immediate product believer at that time already. So that's how I got really interested. So I thought, why don't we try to use this product? And my husband was saying, okay, let's do this a business. So from then on,
Hello.
hey. So from then onwards, we started to share, and we found a lot of people asking for the same, who has got the same issues as mine, and then they've been asking about the product, and then we shared, and we kind of make some deals during the first 3 months. Okay, so that's how basically we started.
Okay.
Awesome.
We, as you can see, we have 3 kids and they are hands full. So we don't really have time to actually do this business. So what we do is we will take our night time and most of our free time sharing to our friends through WhatsApp, through the Messenger, and through Facebook, social media. And to our surprise, a lot of people are interested. And my wife actually posted a result of the 2 weeks. Sorry. How long was it? 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks?
What?
Your results after 1 week, 2 weeks using it.
I think the result on my skin actually was prominent after 2 weeks of using it. Like I have to be very disciplined in using it every morning for the day cream and night for the night cream, and it was marvelous, I can say.
So she shared a picture of the result on social media, and she got a lot of response. After that, we were just busy sharing and answering questions. And usually we do it on a weekday at night, you know, during our free time. Okay. Weekends is totally off. The kids are hands full, so we only have like weeknights to share. And to our surprise, we managed to get a lot of people interested and coming for our mini RRPs. So what we did was actually we invite them to come over, and then we share the products with them. And after the RRP, we actually gave them a piece of this questionnaire to fill up to get their response. We created this questionnaire to see their response and what is their how to say, how do they like the product, you know? And to our surprise, a lot of them are quite interested. They are quite keen. Well, until today, we are quite surprised that after less than 2 months, we hit director. We were very happy on this. So yeah, that's about it, and we are interested for the next rank up. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I mean, like I said, we are very busy. It's hard to find time, but we managed to get. And this business is so easy that we just have to share. The product speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So that's the best thing about it. All right.
Amazing. Galvin, Linda, thank you so much for sharing not only your story, but your beautiful children with us. What I love about this business is, as you can hear, little people in the background in their world, that's just the way we roll, like that's how we come. And like Galvin said, we're busy people, but what are they doing? They're plugging in, sharing our products through having RRPs, through social media, sharing photos. They're not being the message, they are actually being the messenger. So well done. And you can see when you plug into our system like that, how in 60 days, just reaching out and sharing what we have, people definitely want to know about it. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And finally tonight we've got Natasha. Natasha's from Perth. I did see, guys, don't forget to go into the chat and give Galvin and Linda a ton of love. Deb, did I see Natasha had to get off?
Yeah, but I'll just do a quick share. She's talking to me now. She's an engineer and she works offshore, and she's doing a massive project, and the test has just failed, and she's very, very sorry, but she'd love to share next week.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Deb. Awesome. I think we've been entertained by 3 children as well. So we can let Natasha go and do whatever she's got to do out on the oil rig, and be great to hear from her next week. Okay, I'm going to hook into the training tonight. We're going to talk about customer acquisition, which Galvin just completely talked a lot about. So he's done a lot of the work for me. So customer acquisition. This is the nuts and bolts of our business. The very first thing that we always want to do is you can go to your success planner. In your success planner, which came in your kit, if you don't know where it is or you haven't quite located it yet, go into your kit and grab it out, or go into your back office and you can actually download the success planner. But you always want to create a list. You want to create a list. What I love about the list in the success planner is you can tick even what it is that these people that you are talking to one by one, what they've been to, what they've seen, what they've experienced. So a list is everything. And how do we do this? We've got 4 categories. We have real results parties. Now, they're really sip and samples. They're get-togethers. They're becoming one of my favorite things to do. We share products. We have third-party tools. And we also have 3-way calls, which is a great way to follow up and close a sale or close the deal. So here we go, real results parties. Sip and samples. Now, this is really by far becoming one of my favorite things, because it's really good fun. Like gone are the days where, the party theme that everybody freaks out so much about. It's just not, it doesn't exist anymore it doesn't in my world in New York, that's for sure, because all that happens at these sip and samples is it's like a ice bar night, or it's a wine and cheese night. It's a night where you get together with people that you actually really like, and they're a heap of good fun, and you can share our products and just get excited about them and show them what you have. But it's in a very casual setting, and I love that. It's a really great way to talk to people about our products, because we can do sit downs, we can do one-on-ones, but having a group of people together, the energy is what creates the party. And it's a really fantastic way, because lots of people have questions, and they're often questions that somebody else didn't have. So when we bring all these questions together, it's just people get so much more information in one hit. So you haven't yet had a real results party, you want to make it happen. Don't procrastinate about it. Just get the calendar out and go, right, I'm booking it. Now, I know people that go, oh, I'm going to book a date in the future in 3 months. And in 3 months, we're going to have the biggest party ever. You know what? That's 3 months away. Let's get into this right now. Doesn't matter if there's 2, 3, 4 people at the party. A couple of people that come together creates a party. So just get them on the calendar. People in my team that have really just progressed in this business, they were having them every week. Some of them were having twice a week, and they were just, one of them joined with their mum, and they were just every week having a party together at each other's houses, swapping over. And they really got traction by putting the information out there. Now they've built a beautiful foundation in their business. And it's a great way to catch up with people. Sharing the products. This is something that we have done from the very beginning. I love our kits. Our kits are so fantastic when we get started. It's the very, very only time that you're going to get all those products at that price. And so really, when you're talking to brand partners about the kits, you want them to jump on the kits that have the multiple products in them. And the reason being is that the sampling system that we have is so fantastic that you can actually get those products and put them into people's hands and say to them, put this on your face for 5 days and tell me what you think. I'll come back in 5 days, I'll pick them up, and we'll have a bit of a chat about what you think. And so you can create a list. Like we worked out, and we nickname our bottles business partners or soldiers. They're out doing the work for us. They're sitting on people's basins. They're sitting on people's vanities. They're actually there, and people can feel them and experience the whole experience rather than just getting a little squirt on their finger and going, oh, that's what it feels like. So really, get a list together, 5 people per bottle, and make those bottles work for you. We also have the sample packs, which are great as well. I love the sample packs. I've been actually sending some of these, one of each of these, to some people, where they get the 4 night creams and they get the one of each. Now, you don't have to do that. That's pretty out there that I do that, but you can if you want. Like, be creative. So the sample packs are great, and I love as well that I can post them to people all throughout the world. My mum's dog is trying to eat my dinner. Sorry, detour. The sample packs are just fantastic. But also, we want to show people all of our third-party tools. I love, and I was just talking to Cal about this today, I love our before and after photos. They're just gold, because once you know what people want to address or what's going on for people, and you can show them a photo of similarity to what we know what our products can do, they can't believe it. And I love the people just look at those photos going, no way, So really sharing using our third-party tools. So letting our third-party tools be the expert. We've got the Success Magazine. We've got the Neora Difference products catalog. We've got Go Prospect, where we can send videos. That Go Prospect, it is gold. If in your first 30 days, you get that as a part of your package. After that, if you want to continue getting the Go Prospect, it does have a small fee to it, but you need to get it. It is just fantastic. I send all of my customers videos on how to use the products. I send all of my potential customers information about products. It just has everything in it, and it keeps everything so neatly together. Then we have, and I talked about this a little bit before, like when you want to close, the exposure process. So we really have worked out, it takes people 6 to 7 exposures to actually make a decision to say, yep, this is for me right now, or no, the timing's not quite right. And it takes them that 6 to 7 exposures to gather enough information to actually make that decision. I love three-way calls. And the reason being is because you can actually get somebody on that call who is going to be someone that has the knowledge and experience of the questions of your prospect, of the questions they're asking. We don't want to be the expert in everything. We want our team to help us. It's kind of like, you know, when we're, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a teenager, if my mum said, no, you can't do that, and I would go, okay, I'll go do that. Whereas if somebody else that came along and said, oh, well, this is the reason why I can't do that, Rach, and although my mum's been telling me that, I'll go, oh, really? Okay, maybe I won't do that. So that third-party validation is always so important. And three-way calls are just a great way to leverage to answer questions. It also connects your prospects with other people in your team. And it's another great exposure. And there's nothing better than getting questions answered as quick as we can. One of the things that I learned from Puya is that 6 to 7 exposure period of time, you want it to be as short as possible. A 2-week period of time is just the sweet spot to do those 6 to 7 exposures. So all the different ways that you can do that is before and after photos, three-way calls, an RRP, a sit down, following up, you know, having a coffee, having another sip and sample party, then doing a sample. So there's all these different ways that you can go through that exposure process, and a three-way call is a fantastic way to finish it. So these are the goals of the three-way call. And then it's either going to get you to the point where the expert can actually ask for the sale for you, or it's going to be enough information to the next exposure. So, you know, everything's not all a textbook scenario. You have to be flexible, and you have to be open to know that one thing always leads to the next, but it's a process. And then of course we have, you know, we call it the pique the interest, the third party tools, the follow-up, the three-way call, take them to a live event, and then you sponsor them, or we go around the circle again. And there's no rule on when they say yes, or if it's 6 to 7 exposures even, it's a matter of just continuing to follow up with people and sharing the next third-party tool that you can with them. So that is customer acquisition. That's how we go out and find customers. So guys, I'm looking at the time, we're already 10 minutes over. I want to thank you all for coming along tonight. It's great to see everyone, of course, and we will see you all next week, same time, same place. And if anyone's got any questions or anything they will need to find out, just shoot me a message. Thank you everybody for jumping on who spoke tonight and shared their story. It's great to hear other people's stories and how they're going out and building this business. Everybody else, rock Rocktober. Let's get these double points, get everyone to Vietnam, and we will see you all next week. Thanks, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye, Rach. Hey, Kel.
Bye, everyone.